Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in to this video. I do look a fright. This is my house cleaning gear. Chloe's sleeping and dreaming, so that was her. But since we've been at home a lot more often, I have been very busy. Today I'm dusting everything and laundry, but I've also been decluttering my makeup. So I'm going to show y'all what I have decluttered from my collection to either make room for new products from boxes or products that I purchased myself. Just to let y'all know what I had gotten rid of so that I can get it out of my house. It does no good to declutter, put it in a box, and then just keep it sitting there. So I'm going to show you what I'm decluttering so that I can get it out. I'm going to start with palettes first, and there are a few. These consist of eyeshadow, blush, face, highlighter. Anyway, I'm just going to show y'all what I'm decluttering and getting rid of, and then just a short video, like I said, so I can get it up out of the house. Miss Candy Sass had sent this to me. It's a pretty palette. It's just something that I don't gravitate to. And I have these colors in another palette, I'm sure. And somebody else could use it. So there's no point in me holding on to stuff that I'm not using. And since I've been decluttering, I have found a lot that I'm not using. Then I'm getting rid of this Sleek Makeup highlighting palette in Distorted Dreams. That is what that looks like. They are colored cream highlighters, except for this one and this one. But I don't use it. Like I said, I don't hardly use any of this. And what I do, I don't use it enough to justify keeping it. The Cheek to Cheek by IBY. This is a blush palette. It has the two mirrors when you open it, and then a pink and a peach blush. Now this was my ride or die blush palette for the longest time. I even purchased a whole subscription bag for this palette, but I don't use it. It sits in there and I move it around, and my drawers only have so much room. This is the Wander Beauty Trip for Two. This I just showed in my Boxycharm review as getting decluttered. This is getting decluttered. Then we have the Wander Beauty Wondrous Rush eyeshadow palette. We have the Wander Beauty Wondrous Dusk to Dawn blush and highlighter palette. And then the Wander Beauty Wondrous Seascape eyeshadow palette. Those are the colors in that one. Those are the colors in the blush highlight. And then that is what that one looks like, the Rush palette. I'm not a big fan of Wander Beauty makeup. Their skincare is amazing, but their makeup lacks luster for me. The Real Her Playbook Volume 2 Shadow Palette. I'd gotten this for Samantha. She's never used it. If she has, it's been like once. It's just not a palette that I use, so I don't need it sitting in my drawers. Then we have the Palm Springs Dream from Too Faced and the Too Faced White Peach, which was such a good find for $10 at TJ Maxx last year. I don't like this palette. I don't think it performs, and the colors that are in it don't show up enough for me. When I first got it and played with it, I liked it, but I think it was the newness, and when the newness wore off and I finally got digging in there, it doesn't live up to what I want in an eyeshadow. And we all know the deal with this one. but somebody else will use these and they might love them. Then I got the Aurora palette glow kit from Anastasia. I have other highlighting palettes I use more than that one. This is C Color Golden palette. I got this from Flawed and Fabulous. This is supposed to be a dupe, I believe, for the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. They're just not colors that I reach for, and if I do, they're in something else that I already have. I'm tired of having stuff in my drawers. It's just taking up room. Then we have the Caitlin Face Modeling Contour Palette. This is a cream palette, and I don't work with creams that well. It's not something I use, and I've had it for a while, and I'm tired of looking at it. Somebody else will use it. Then I had the Morphe eyeshadow palette 15H Happy Hour. This was last year in a Boxy Luxe. It's a very pretty palette. They're just not colors I wear. And if I do, I have a Morphe palette that looks similar to this with more variety of colors. I don't need duplicates of the same thing. I'm going to keep saying that because I can't justify all the makeup I have and all the makeup I'm getting rid of and why I still have it. Then the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. I bought this for Samantha. She's not really used it. I am not a big Huda Beauty fan, so somebody else will love it. Then I have the Morphe 8L High Low Highlight Contour Palette. It's a pretty palette. It's just, I don't use it. Some of these have never even been touched. This color and this color are the only ones that have been touched in this palette. That's when you want to kick yourself. And then this Nomad Berlin Underground palette, I couldn't wait to get, and then I couldn't use it. It did not work well for me. I am finally going to get rid of this. I almost came up with a Beccas Burn It challenge to challenge some girlfriends here on YouTube to take that palette that we keep, that we're going to get it to work. It's going to work for us. And burn it. I didn't. I'm just going to give it away to somebody else because somebody will use it. And if you're like Beauty by Angela, you will make some amazing looks with it. Just not for me. The iconic London Day to Slay palette. We talked about that in my Boxy review. I don't jive with it. Urban Decay Elements eyeshadow palette. Now, this was the first palette that I wanted to buy, and Samantha talked me out of it. I ended up getting a Morphe palette, and then, of course, I had to go back and buy this because I wanted it. It was so pretty. I hate this palette. It does not work well for me, and when it does, it stains my eyelids, which I'm used to using Jeffree Star and it staining, but that blue sapphire color in here, I'm a September baby. Sapphire is my birthstone, but girl, that will not come off for days. I don't need it. I don't need it. Then we have the Ultimate Matte 42 color eyeshadow palette. I again bought for Samantha. Anybody want to be Samantha? Because I buy her crap and she doesn't use it. So it irks me. But this is what that palette looks like. It's very pretty. I'm just not an all matte kind of girl, and I have these colors in other palettes that I already use. And my box is getting full over here. Okay, then I have the new little Dose Free Matte eyeshadow quad that we just got in FabFitFun. That is the colors. I'm not going to use that. And then I have a single that will go in here. So somebody else can use that. And then they have a backup of another color. I'm getting rid of the Natasha Denona single in Ababa. I couldn't say it the first time. It's pretty. It's just I don't reach for it. All honesty, I don't reach for it. The Balm foiled again, and what's foiled again in Cahoots, which is a really pretty gray color. And then the What's the Tea Ooh La La, which I bought for this teacup presentation right here. And then I ended up getting the full-size palette, so I don't need that. 3 of the Naked Cosmetics singles. Those are those colors. There's a gold, a silver, and like a more bronze purple. I have 3 others that I actually use. I don't need all those. An IBY Get Soaked. It's a very pretty pink color. I have used this quite a bit, but it falls in the basket. I don't see it. I don't use it. I don't find it. Alright. Now we are a Nomad light illuminating powder. It's pretty. It does sit on your face well. I just don't reach for it. I don't use it. A small NARS Orgasm blush. I was so excited to try this, and then I did not care for it. That is what it looks like. So somebody else can try it. Maybe they'll love it. The Dome Beauty blush in English Rose. Again, not a color I like on myself. A small Hoola bronzer. And then a liquid Do the Hoola by Benefit. An IBY highlighter in Radiant Glow. I do like their little cute compacts that IBY does. They're just adorable. But they're small and they get lost and never touched. The Colored Rain highlight in Glamour. The Jolie Cosmetics Weird Highlighting Stick. It's pretty. I just don't use liquid highlighters, and when I do, it's either my Cover FX drops, I have the Iconic London drops now, or Jeffree Star's Frost. Okay, then we have the Milk Makeup highlighting palette, or highlighting powder, holographic. And I don't know what the name of this is because it's on the box, which I did not keep this in. But it shifts from a gold to pink to yellow. I don't know if y'all can see that. Anyway, it's a very pretty highlighter. I have the other one. It's more of a purple highlighter, which is what I like to wear most of the time, either purple, green, blue, or pink. So, and then I'm going to get rid of the Too Faced Love Light You Light Up My Life that I had to have at TJ Maxx, and you can see how much I've used it. That little spot right there. I didn't even take the mirror cover off, guys. That says I have too much. So, somebody else needs to use that. The St. Luxe Eyeliner Trio. a highlighter and enhancer from Goddess by Manica Dar. It's a dual-ended pencil. A Wonder Beauty eyebrow pencil. The Grande Drama mascara. I have a Monster Big from Lancome. I have enough of these. I can get rid of enough of. I can get rid of that one. I think I have 2 more that size. Then the Trestique eye curler nonsense. The mascara is good. This thing, Okay, then I'm going to get rid of the Hard Candy Stick It to Pores Sheer Envy Stick. The Master Prime Primer Base Hydrate Smooth Primer. An IPKN Radiant Cream Primer. The Longwear Unicorn Glow Primer. Maybe that showed, probably not. The Vita Liberate. It's a Beauty Blur Tinted Optimal. Yep, that's what it is. And then the Professionals primer that we just got in our Boxycharm. I already have it. I don't need a backup. The Laneige Mousse Moisturizer. The Yes to Grapefruit Brightener Glow Enhance Vitamin C Drops. The Pomegranate Superfood Eye Serum. The Red Earth Brightening Oil. Now we have a couple of lip pencils, a Dolce, and a NARS. Those are those colors. The nude stick that we just got. A Steve Laurent lip pencil and a J-Cat Beauty lip pencil. What is this? Cargo? Is this Cargo? Yeah, I believe this is a Cargo lipstick. It's an orangish lipstick. I'm not going to read the color because my glasses aren't right here, and y'all know I can't see nothing. A Steve Laurent. A red elf lipstick. A coral colored lipstick. Just trying to stay. We have a Tartiste lip paint. A Kiss Proof by Bella Pierre and a Adesse. A Hula Neon. The Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. I don't know who that's by, but we're getting rid of that too. The Ulta Beauty Matte Metallic Lipstick. The Morphe Dominate Red that I thought was going to be so pretty that was hard for me to put on. This Maybelline color. Another Tartiste color. A Bite Beauty which I love Bite Beauty. It's just a color I don't wear. It smells great. This little puppy, and then a Bella Pierre lipstick, and that's the color of it. So guys, like I said, I just wanted to get on here and do a quick video, throw all my makeup around and try to see if it'll stay in there. Alright, so y'all have been seeing this orange tote for a while. You know how deep it is. You know how big it is. So there is my declutter so far for 2020. I am very proud of myself. I made some cutthroat decisions on some of it. Some of it was easier than others. But now it's out of my way and I have more space. I feel like I'm not as crowded and I can actually see what I have. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I do greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like. Perhaps subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. I don't always look like this. So that's it, guys. Until next time, y'all stay beautiful. Bye.